Hello and welcome to Fairhead. I was going to do a bit of a reconnoitre on my own, but I thought, well, why not just... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh well, we're going to put it on 0.5. We are... Oh, it looks like we've got a lot of... All grass? All grass fields? Ooh, this is definitely different. Wow, I didn't expect that. Well, grass is probably my favourite start. Now then, it looks like we've got all manner of things. We own all of this. This is a new farmer start. I am not allowed to use any non-mods hub. This is a challenge from Marty. And you can see 100,000. And the one thing I'm going to say is I know I could follow what Marty said. I'm not having it on easy. It's got to be a normal. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, we all know that's a massive, massive advantage to have it on easy. But we're not going to do that. So I'm going to keep the rest. I'm not going to do periodic ploughing. And I'm going to do it on normal. Oh no, because it doesn't do anything other than mucky stuff. What fuel usage we're going to stick on normal. We're not having any of this on at all. We're going to do this as my standard. I don't know if not really. I don't know that it does go against the rules. Course play. Setting I'm used to forget and no longer forget is there. Save the game as a baseline, because I do find that sometimes it would not be the first time I've lost my entire first session. So you can see, literally, we have not done anything. I thought, well, what I was going to do, I was going to come in and reconnoitre, and I thought, well, actually, for new players, it's not really a bad idea to sort of... I mean, this is, but it's not available on all platforms, I don't think, because it's script based. But to be honest, it only simplifies. I mean, and it's only showing you what we've actually got on the farm, which obviously I didn't even know we'd got that. But what I always do, or should always do, most of the time do, is if you're going to look, I mean, we've got grass, so the things obviously you would be making, even with a clamp, would be that. And the price is up and down, and it does have highs in January. December, January varies. So silage you could sell still an awful price if you was going to do that, but I'm not allowed any non-mod hub, so mod hub things. So if we were going to do a biogas plant, we'd have to buy. Well, we could buy one of and have our own build, but it'd have to be a standard biogas plant. So we'll have a look on the map. I'm not sure what's what, but also the other thing is obviously is checking prices. Is there anything special on the map that sells more, or any special crops? Really, is the other sort of thing you really should look at. Now, I wouldn't normally consider these because I was slating these the other day about how awful they were, and I still stand by that. But it may make us a little bit of cash. I mean, yeah, I've also done these. It does make you cash. It is a bit of a slow burn, but it is... Yeah, these are non-mod. I haven't taken my mods out, but I do know which ones are which. So, well, it tells you in the sets, doesn't it, on what is. Suppose it's going to take me 20 minutes to untick everything is the only reason why I haven't. So, is there anything on the map? I suppose it does help me, though, to identify what is map-based and what isn't. So let's go right to the bottom. Yeah, most of those are mods. Yeah, usually, if there's something special on the map, it's, yeah, like parsnips. Aged cheese looks different. Okay, well, the other thing is to check on the map to see what sell points and mainly what productions. Wow. Do we have any productions on this? I haven't switched any off. Marty, what have you done to me? Just got sell points. I thought we were on about... I suppose I can place a production then if there aren't any, but it's got to be a standard one. Got an awful lot of fields. What equipment have we got? Yeah, because there's an awful lot of equipment there. Do we have any animals? These are the sort of questions. There was a sleep trigger. I accidentally stepped back into it. I don't mind doing this, but If there's stuff I don't like, the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change it straight away. We'd swap around a little bit, but we also need to see what kind of equipment we've got and all that type of stuff. So what do we actually... Oh, an awful lot. So, oh, no. Really? Oh, my life. Yeah, now that, okay, if we've got a mix and all the rest of it, and we're not allowed things like omatanas, then, yeah, full-priced horse, the Amazon, and forage wagon, 26 cubic meters. That's better than what I could start with normally. Grassland care, well, catch crops as well, cover crops, whatever you want to call it. The duffel stuff, never tried it. It is a compactor. My least favourite seeder, really, and a power harrow to go with it. Plough. But I don't mind that mower. I'd probably buy the front one to go with it. A manure spreader, 12 cubic meters. Sorry, 12 meters spread, 14 cubic meter. We shall see on that one. I suppose if we've got animals, yeah, it's true. I suppose the bottom line is you've got to look at, well, if I'm not allowed to sell or make fertilizer or things like that, and we haven't got a biogas plant to begin with, then my least favourite low loader, slurry tank 2 with a 50. That's not bad. It's not, it's small though, but yeah, it's so tractors 180 and 100, both masses. And that's it, by the look of it. There's no others. We do have a telehandler and a sprayer. We've checked the sales. I am going to need that as well if we are literally mixing ourselves. Maxi pallet full telehandler, 64,000, 129 horsepower. And the carrots, we're not sure. No, it's 12.6, so it's not got the extension. So, right, there's a lot there to take in. If I am going to... No, I think on this one, money's going to be important. So what I would do is this. I'd probably, be honest now, reset that lot to the shop. Let's go to the shop and have a look. Yeah, because it's a... Yeah, no, let's not say that word. It's an awful long way away. It really is. So, wow. This is different. Now, I would imagine it's going to be somewhere here. There's a splodge of... No, that's not a splodge of... It's a... Yeah, there's bits of... Yeah, I was going to say there's bits of... I do love it when map makers do things like that, when they put... Because I usually do that myself, as in I'll put a blob of green. So this is... Is it open to... No, it is what it is. So I would imagine the shop is here, but I might be wrong. No, it's... I do love it when it is like... You know, like... As it would be, and you could sort of guess where it is because it's logical. I do love that. So here is where we will sell all of our bits and bobs. I will do that. I'll bring you in, but I'm obviously not going to like do the deed like that. So it does look like this is, yeah, I mean, we've got one mower. Right, sales. Let's check the sales first. Yeah, and see what is, oh, beautiful. Beautiful mower. Now, actually, I suppose, in that case, if we're having that, we could legitimately sell the mower we've got and probably actually pay for that. 8,000. I could buy an Amatana for that. Now, that is very... Yeah, that is beautiful, but obviously, we've not got that sort of cash. I mean, we're going to have some cash, but not that kind of cash. Really not. Now... I did say to Marty, and he's not, I've not seen it yet. The one thing I am going to say is if we're limited to, I am going to go for a generator, but it will skin me terribly. Oh, it's so terrible, actually. I'd forgotten. The farm production pack. This also, it's Gordon Bennett, done off. Yeah, it does. It is a little bit pricey. Yeah, they're all... So the ones we can have, I find these are quite reasonable. When I've had my back to the wall, these as well. I think they're my favourites. Usually limit it to 3, so they're not going to make a difference. I mean, they're not going to like overpower like the Lorts would. These ones I really don't know. Yeah, you got to keep in mind you have to wash regularly to guarantee income, so that's going to be an absolute pain in the backside. Being honest, I really am. Yeah, so probably max of 3 of those. The price difference still makes those a better buy, I always think. So yeah, we could go for 3 of those, but that was seriously skint us. So we have, yeah, I mean, to be honest, that mower is going to be an absolute godsend, really. Now let's check animals. No, we don't own any, but we do have 2 cow barn lodges. Let's go and visit the cow barn lodge so that we can see. I'm not sure you can actually see. Yes, you can. Oh, 30. So when it says large, it doesn't mean large, really. So the 30, and I would imagine the other's going to be exactly the same. So 2 30s make a 60. That is a point. If we're going to do non-mod sub things, it really does mean that we've got to get like grass in and mix and all the rest of it beforehand. So, oh, have we got some silage bales? Oh, I think they're just for show. Oh, they're not. Oh, I do like it. Wow, we've got a ton of silage bales. So let's have a bit of a wander, because on this more than ever, tactics are totally. Oh, 2 internal. So this is probably the other cow barn large, but it's not telling me that. Oh, sheep barn actually 70. Fantastic. Now sheep I like a lot, but 70 is not a lot, not really. So let's have a look in here. Oh, this is our equipment. Our bigger tractor, I think it is. And my least favourite baler. But I do know why, obviously, a lot of map makers do that, and that is because you can handball them. So, yeah, I am totally aware of this. So, let's have a good wander around. Looks a little bit odd. Sort of sticks out a little bit. It's amazing how the human brain is equipped like that, where just something doesn't quite look right. Yes, let's open everything up for the time being. Right, it's just more bits and bobs. Is that just for show? It is. It's just for show. Whereas these, I think, are real. They really are. Wow, I'm well impressed with that. You've got a bit of a stockpile. I do like this. It's really very, very good. Yeah, this is probably the shed where all of this, except for the stockpile, is likely to go. Yes, definitely. Right, so then let's have a look in the top shed. Well, like a bit of a ramp. Ooh, okay. This is our manure. Oh, and this is the manure heap extension, so this is where the manure is actually going to cook. Right, fantastic. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a challenge because I've got to be honest, I've almost completely got used to having. I very, very rarely have giants. And I was actually sort of hinting at this the other day. It's because the recipes are terrible, and it's not an easy way to make money. Not that when I say easy. Oh, so this has got less. This is 16. So a total of 46 animals. Right. Well, it's a little bit. That really is a little bit. Yeah, it's a bit limiting. That is legit. Palette of silage additive, so that's nice. I mean, I suppose you've got to look at it in a balanced way as well. It's not all bad. What is this? Chickens, I would say. Or pigs. Could be pigs. Palette of mineral feed. That doesn't really give a game away, does it, on what this is? But it doesn't tell me anything, so I'm not sure. I've seen my least favourite. Cedar. Yeah, if I've got to have strict rules like that, I've got to go with things that that's not real. Right, okay. Well, you know what I mean. What I mean is it's... Ooh, that just opened. Okay, but we'll have a look up here. If we can actually climb the ladders. Which is my fault, not the ladders. No, I don't think it's... Yeah, that's the limit of what we're allowed to do, or I've... Yeah, not actually doing it very well. So, right back to here. And that's the silage additive that we saw. I think that is everything. And obviously there's a lot of fields around that are... And it looks like it's ready to cut, to be honest. To be honest, the other thing is, do I get rid of that? The trouble is, I think what I'm tempted to do is actually buy a second one of the HX20s. So we've got two, because there's a lot of grass. There really is. Have we got a windrower? Well, we're going to buy that straight away anyway. Oh, mulcher. No, we don't want that. No, I've done that before. Fantastic. And we want to... Right, I'm gonna meet you back down at the shop, and we're gonna do this properly. We're gonna sell everything that I don't like. Well, not that I don't like. I mean, we haven't got a baler. We've got a forage wagon, so it looks like we're going loose. Oh no, we have got a baler, but we've got a baler that I'm not. Yeah, I think we'll just stay loose. I'm quite happy with a 26 cubic meter. Really, I can live with going loose. Really, it's going to be a lot of work. Now then, that is another point. Yeah, because my normal habit is to stick a silo down. As in, like in the middle of a set, or I would use an Omatana as a storage, as a central storage. So it's going to be, if we're going to have to use... Yeah, I hope Marty didn't mean non-mod hub equipment, though, because that would be almost impossible to do. So, yeah, this is... Let's see where... It looks like that path is over there. Yeah, this is a bit more thorough than normal, because we've really got to formulate. So down there, and through that gate there, and just looking for the entrance to that. Could well be over there too. So then look, there we go. Was that a gate? No, I don't think it was. Oh, here we go. It's one of these entrances. It's a strange field in 55. Not straight ahead. Very strange looking. Let's open the gates. I mean, to be honest, on this kind of farm, you could really leave them open. It's not like there's any pastures or... I mean, I'm talking for ease of use for us, I suppose. Would you leave it open? Well, if you've done this kind of private sort of thing, yeah. So this has got a massive rock outcropping. That'll be interesting to see how Courseplay handles something like this. Field 9 at the back, which is somewhere. So this is a bit of a pasture, this one. And then we've got field 9, which is here. So we've got an awful lot of grass, an awful lot. So silage looks like our real asset. Oh, that's... Yeah, my bad. That'll sting a bit. Yeah, that's all right. I've got me. It will come back in a minute. Yeah, it's because I've... Right, that's it. We're back. Yeah, it's all right. Sometimes through the night when I'm uploading a thing, I'll put it on a timer where it goes an hour on battery, an hour off battery, just to sort of like, yeah. So that is, I think, yeah. There is, obviously, we can see we own quite a bit of grass in between. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of think about this. What is the long-term strategy? We've got grass, we've got sheds, but we need to obviously do something with the grass that is actually going to make us money. So what we ought to be doing is fair energy. Okay. Right, let's switch the zone markers on. Yeah, this could make or break us, really. It looks like one of those million... I've seen one of these small ones on one map that was 2 million. I mean, it really is the one that normally you pay like 435 grand. The one that I played and never ever want to play again. It's that poor. So, is this one where you actually buy the land? Is this one of those rare, beautiful bits of kits? where you do that, because that would really, yeah, we might have to sort of spend some time selling just silage and wait until, I mean, it's August now, so we've got like at least one cut, and we could cut like later. So let's have a look. I mean, for once, yeah, it's basically because we're approaching the high points of the selling of the year. Selling of the year? Did that make any sense? Not really, no. Right, so here is 632,731. So it is a lot, but it's not. Is that her house? So has that got a house by it too? Because it did have a house symbol. It's a bit. It's got a fuel tank if you bought it, of course. Quite a lot of sheds. Ooh, quite a lot of sheds. Really? It has. Don't know if there's any repair. Oh. No, that's just showing that. Yeah. Okay. Some massive plants. And you'd get this field next door, which is not grass, which doesn't make it. Oh, it is. It's just not grown yet. So this also is part of like what we. Now the other thing I'm going to do is this has got to be no holes barred, because we've got very little assets in the beginning. We're going to obviously sell some bits and bobs. We bought that other mower. It is true. We're going to also get max value from what we have got. But what is land prices like? What assets have we got if we were to sell 225, 136, and the main farm 753? Oh, it does let you. Okay. Well, I'm tempted, really tempted, and I'm going to be totally honest now, even though I'm tempted to sell everything we own and move to here. There also is a farm. It is of a different kind. Oh, it's got a good thing. And then buy a load of fields around us here, and buy the biogas plants as our start. We have got to make cash. There is no holes barred. There was no things apart from I'm not allowed to. And I've got to be honest, might have set a bit of a challenge with using the Fairhead map, because there's no other. I can only put productions down. There aren't any already here that we can actually use or anything like that. There's only like farms, which have all got lots of grass around them. So really, this likewise is a farm of a very different sort. It's got some advantages. Got the animal dealer right down there. We'd have to have our own animal thing built, but I've got to be honest, that's tiny. Yeah, it is. I mean, I know I've got to buy standard things that are only mod hubs, so that means that we can't go massive, and they are also terribly expensive. But we need, if we're going to do that, we need a means to make some money, really. And it's all grass. I mean, I'm not being nasty here, really, but yeah, it's one of those strange things. So I'm going to do this on the first episode. I've got to think tactics in this type of scenario where someone sends you something like this. So it's no holes barred. Doesn't mean to say we're going to build a farm. And I know Marty likes, well, it's still New Farmer Start. It's just I've done something a bit radical, or we'll be doing something a bit radical. So we are going to sell that. Yes. We're also going to sell that. Yes. And we're also going to sell that. Yes. Fantastic. So it should leave us a shed load of cash. So we're buying the new farm down here. I don't like being on the edge of the map, but it is what it is. So we're going to have to fan out like that. Really? I think that's no, it's only 2. Wow, good bonuses. Very good bonuses. 100 grand, we will indeed. It's a weird shape, but... And that as well. That's, do we buy that set like that? No, I think that's all right. Now, obviously, at this stage, we've not seen it. We haven't. So we've got 368622. But obviously, we've got a build. Right, let's switch those off as well. Let's switch the interactive zone markers off now. Before you all have a... Yeah, so with 368622, the next thing you're going to see is... Yeah, let's just have a quick look at the field. So this is going to grow grass. I've got to see... looks like the gate for that is over there. So, yeah, it is. So that's how we get to the road. I would say that the gate looks to be on the right over here. Is this the house that we bought? It is. We need to put... Oh, now that's a point. Is that ours? I would imagine it is, because it did say it came with a house, but we shall see. I might be wrong. No, it isn't, actually. This is the shop. So no, it's definitely not. So how do we get to our fields? This is a field that we own here. So I'd imagine. So that's our biogas entrance. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, isn't it? You've got... Your gates have got to be reasonably close. Yeah, no map objects hider. Wow, this is a bit of a trek. But still, we are running. Oh, my life. Is it at this end one here? Gordon Bennett. Oh, well. I'd like to argue with those. So it is right down here. Right, okay. Well, that we might not. Let's go down to... I want to see 80 and 71. Yeah. I do. So silage sales is also here if you're going to sell this. Right. Oh, so yeah, we've got everything here. Let's have a bit of a look. So field 80. Please tell me the entrance is close. Please. Yeah, things like this are more important than you first think, really. Like where the location is, of where you get into your fields and all that type of stuff. I always think anyway. So how on earth to get into field 80? Gordon Bennett, where are you? Alright, so we're actually behind the shop now. That's literally the shop over there. The silage sales that we've just seen. So this is the gate into field 80. No, it's not. This is into 71. This is 80, and I still can't see a way in, so it's got to be around... Oh, okay. It's actually from the shop. Well, that's very civil. So this is the shop, and that's our grassfield entrance. So that's 1871. Is there a quick way to get to... This is the other way into 71. So is it better for us to have these fields over here? I don't think so. Looking at this, it looks like the gate for this is like a mile away that side. Yeah. You say that. Does that lead back to the shop? In which case, we are better to sell this little lot. I know the bonuses were not terribly good, but well, that one was actually. Yeah, let's carry on. So we've just bought the field to the right of us. Oh, will it not let me jump over? It won't. Okay, interesting. I'd imagine if this looks very much like the entrance, so we can get down here anyway, even if we can't. I was trying to jump over so I could find... Oh, it's here. Brilliant. So, and we could buy 67, which also links... Yeah, this type of thing I find is far more important than you actually initially think, because to have your fields right next to each other is really, that's a nice square. Oh, hang on. They're the same fields we've just sold. So we've actually found a really good way. Now that's skinted us a bit more, but yeah, I think that's sound. Because we found a better way in. So that's really good. So basically we go into the shop. Remember, we can't actually, it won't let us jump over. No, will it let us jump over here? I'd like to know. Yes, it will. Right, so okay, so this is the shop. Our entrance to all of our fields are through the shop way. Can we get to 80 this away? I think we can. Yeah, we did. Well, that's right, so smash it. Now then, windrower. We would need a windrower. Now, if grass is so important, if it really is so absolutely important to begin with, there's an awful lot of stuff that we don't need. We need to make our grass business. If we've got the biogas plant, we need to make this as profitable as possible, even if that means shedding a shed load of stuff that we can buy later on. This is tactics and this is trench warfare, really, because it is quite tough to not have, to only have non-mods, because there aren't any on the map to begin with, so we'd have to have them all custom built, which means we've got to waste fields and all the rest of it. We've even got to find flat fields as well. So yeah, next thing is I'm going to reset, and I'm telling you I am, because you know I'm going to do it. So I'm going to reset it all down. I'm not going to do the deed on camera, but we're going to bring it all down here, and we're going to sell all of the bits and bobs that we aren't going to use to begin with. I think what we are going to do though is we'll buy another HX20, this one new, and we'll get rid of our other mower, and we'll have two HX20s. Do we or two? No, I'm quite happy with HX20 as a main mower. I am. But we do need to be clever with the windrower stroke baler. We do, even if it's a bit expensive to what I would normally do, really. And it's got to be... No, we didn't say non-mod hub equipment. That would be almost impossible to do. So we can do what we like with equipment. We're just... Productions have got to be only Giants... in any of the packs that Giants have done. So yes, right. So then, I'm going to bring you back in a few minutes when I've got all the equipment that we're going to sell down here. In fact, to be honest, it's probably not an unsensible thing to do is to bring everything down here anyway, because we're no longer up there. So I'm going to see you in a few minutes. See you shortly. Right, now that's everything I can bring with me now. Wow, this is slightly damaged. Slightly. So, yeah, this is the first lot. We have got a Samaz, but it is true. I am going to try to sort of... Yeah, we're going to have to... If we're going to go into grass, and it makes sense, we've got a biogas plant. So, right, let's grab that. Stick this. I'm going to time-lapse this because it's still going to take a while, and I've got to grab the rest, which I'm going to have to, bring that across too. So... Yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think I was trying to be to obey the spirit of the thing without going crazy, without doing a quick. Yeah, I mean that's a fantastic baler, but nothing. Yeah, it's got a built-in windrower, so it's good. We will buy some silage additive whilst I remember. Yeah, we want every kind of advantage. Oh, I got. Oh, the one thing I do realise, obviously, a bit of a rule, but you can't. The trouble is, you can't have everything. I do realise we left a shed load of stuff. I think we've got a diesel place. I think at the place now that we bought it, we'll be able to have that. So yeah, we've obviously left a shed load of stuff, but you can't. As I say, you can't have everything. You can't have your cake and eat it. For some reason, even though it has got a PTO, it's not showing that the AB it has got a PTO. I did look very carefully, but it's not showing that it has. So yeah, this is the only tractor that will and it only just does it. Luckily, our land, I thought, yeah, so I'll finish what I was going to say. I thought it highly appropriate, obviously, to go Massey. I've not gone for what you'd think I'd go for, like the big bag handler. No, I haven't. I've gone for manual bale handling, but I have gone for that beautiful lorry and this beautiful back, so it's able to, have a lot of bales. Gone for the V-Grab. I've only used it once, but I do quite like it. It is nice, and if I'm going to manually bale, I think I can cope with that and still do it reasonably quickly. And also practice makes perfect, so I might start off this has been a little bit iffy, but I thought I'd try to strike a balance between being ridiculous, of keeping some of the equipment for later on, not getting rid of the sprayer, not getting rid of the carrots. They're all useful, all of the bits and bobs. If we're going to go into clamps later on, then obviously it does make sense that we've got that for animals. It does make sense we've got that for crushing the clamps, which actually we've got the clamps straight away. But obviously, that is the point, actually. We've gone for that baler. How are we going to have to wrap as well? It's true, actually. If we'd sell that... Yeah, it's true, actually. I never thought about that. We probably are better to get a baler wrapper. So is there a wrapper thing to the Pro baler, really? I mean, there are separate ones. We could actually do that, but then it becomes a real pain in the backside. It does. No, we could have gone loose, but then it's that keeps talking about a trade-off between you've got to run all the way back to a certain location. If you've got clamps in all your fields, of course, that's not a problem, but we haven't. So, right, let's have a look then. So we might have to. So, yeah, after all that, we may have to. Let's have a look first. Let's not sort of like get carried away. We're going to lose quite a lot of value if we do that, but if we've got to do this is a thing when you're not used to doing it this way. I would normally stick the bale straight in the Hermetana, and it becomes sort of part of you, the way that you do things. So I do love that because it's obviously got the built-in windrow. Now it has got that rear hitch, which we didn't buy, but it has. But it's only got a power take-up, so it's not a 3 points. So let's have a look at wrappers, bale wrappers. We have, yeah, I think actually a lot of them would go straight on the back. So you could, with this particular type, go straight at the back and straight into a wrapper. So, I mean, it's a shame. I would have probably gone quick bale had I realised I was going to do that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I tried the go whale. It's sort of straight behind. It's a 2 points, so that's a no-no. And the mower and wrapper with hitch by Dogface. Again, is a 2 points, so that's no good to us either. The Scorpio, you're a milk. This is one of only. Oh, now that looks quite. Number of foils, 3 wrapper design with bale on ends in it. That would be very. Oh no, with the square. If that's a round bale wrapper, yeah, I've got it. That's the trouble in it with all of this. Yeah, we've gone now. That's I think a round. It is. It shows a picture of round. That's I ought to be looking at the bottom. Really, on side. So that's round. It's round and square, but it's a 2. Oh, hang on. We didn't look at that one. Ooh, now that one would work. Or would it? How do the bales? You've got to go sideways, or does it open up? Never seen that one really. only up to 180, so that's quite small squares. So is that, yeah, that is as well. Oh, no, it's 220. Yeah, that's 180. Ooh, so it is quite small. If you do squares, that's only round. That squares up to 240. Now that not only would work, but would it? Yeah, the attacher type we can do, but I'm thinking about that straight. We may have to lease a little bit and do a bit of testing, really. That would be Scorpio. It's round again. The Sitma is round. That Smack Trucker. 2 point. Yeah, so that's no good either. We'd have to do... Yeah, so there's very little choice, really. I mean, of course, we could do... I've not had these for a long time. These are beautiful. The hybrid extractor. Have I ever used... No, you have to drop them in. You can... It looks like the extractor, the original, you can actually do it, but... So that's only 220. It's looking very much like we've got to go something like the quick bale, which is rather unfortunate because with them we're going to lose cash, but that's what you get when you're used to doing a certain thing a certain way, and I'm going to let it stand. It is what it is. Ooh, yeah, no, 6 grand. It's a shame because I love black sheep mud and stuff, but it's true. We are a little bit caught in a way. Now, I suppose this does... Oh, if I go round though, if I go the quick bale, we don't need to go the quick bale, although it is a good... I mean, it is... Yeah, I do in a way, and I will explain. If I'm going to manually bale, then really something like the quick bale is got that ability to have quite large bales. I don't mind that because there's got to be a bit of like... Oh, I could go Heston. But then you'd need to wrap again. Yeah, it's true, you do. I'm used to going like normal grass. So you could do... These are like silage... Special silage ones. And these ones are... Yeah, I'm not sure whether they get classed as... Yeah, we've seen those. It's a shame, really. The Quadro. Now, I'm going to go in the interest of realism rather than... Yeah, I'm going to go for the quick bale. And we're going to go Massey. We are. It does seem highly appropriate, really, that we do go Massey. No, we don't want that. Rear hitches. No, because we're going to do this manual. We are. I am not going to... main colour. We'll keep it silver. We will. So it's normal size. It is round, obviously. That's the disadvantage. I'm going to say the whole thing of the V-grab again is the fact that I think we might have to go the Mack Trucker ones. Do these implements? Yeah, you could obviously. It's round. Ultimate Giants. The bale wrapper. It's round though. As I'll say, it's rear hitch. This implement has a reach. They can create bales. Can be lifted and loaded by hand. We're not really interested in that. There isn't a square baler, is there, that does that? It's still not been done ever. So yeah. You've got to do the wrapping. So in that case, we've just sold back our other one. Baler wrapper or trailer to be put right around the tray there. Yeah, loose bales. I do apologise for this as well. Yeah, baler. This baler has a bunker. Stationary baler. It's a bunker. Combi. It's round. Yeah, so we either go round and wrap, or you go square and yeah, you do have a wrapper at the side, but there are a few options if we're going to do that where you could actually wrap straight away. So it looks like that is. I think I'd like to go square if I'm honest. So that would mean now the Mack Trucker one obviously has got that. It's got an entire. I'm not interested in the lifted by hand because we're not going to do that. Not that it makes any difference at all. It is expensive. Which would have this. We would want the rear hitch because we've got to go. Now, that is a point. We could go for one of those. We would want that as well. I do like the silver. The corner stripes green and white. Why not? Let's do that. So we can. What is the horsepower? It's 230. And if you were pulling something as well, right? Okay. In that case, right? Yeah. If we're going to do that, does that sometimes you check the options? It does let you do. No, this one is just as is. We're going to keep it as 380. Should be decent. No tie sound. Yes. Animation. Yeah, you will keep it everything as. Obviously, it can only tow, but that's ideal. I know it's a bit that I've got to be honest. This is now getting to danger money. Right. So then now we're only left. This is now quite terrible. It is. So 159. Can we afford a wrapper as well? Because we've got to hit this now hard and fast. Yeah, it looks like we can't have any fancy. So 3-point hitch would be the one that it would go for. Let's have a look for the wrapper first, or we do need to buy this first. Because if push comes to shove, we could lease a wrapper. I haven't said we could or we couldn't, but yeah, we'll stick that to the cheapest it can possibly be with a silage additive tank and a rear hitch. But do we need the rear hitch? So 162 is going to leave 38, 48, 56,000. We've got everything we need to start if we do that. Boy, is this cutting it close. Right, so then we want a wrapper and we want a square. It's got to be able to cope with the as big as we possibly can. It's one of those things. So 220 is what we've seen so far. Mower and wrapper with hitch. Oh, so it can be joined somehow. So that's 222. That's 240. Now that's interesting. I would imagine the Mack Trucker one also is 249. So that's 54,000. Can we afford that? I thought that was, we might. Interesting. Rear hitch. No. We don't want one, do we really? So let's see what we've got left after buying the baler. Trying to think, if this went south, we could always do a couple of contracts if they're on the map, and I don't know that they are. So let's have a look. We also need to repair that. Ooh, look, it's not terribly. It's still going to cost us a fortune, though. This, I wasn't expecting. This is what's thrown me out a bit, really. If we're going to do this way, we're going to need something big straight away. Yes. Right, fantastic. So then, 216549. If we buy, we've got the forage wagon. If things go south and I can't quite afford it, yeah, I'm going to do this as if you would, like in real life. Well, we're going to go out, we're going to do what we've got to do, and if we can't... Did I see... Hang on one sec. Can you do contracts? I didn't see them. We could, actually. And we've got the equipment, so let's be honest, it's not going to be... It's true, so we could, if we really have to. And we can't... apologise for that. So we know what we're going to buy this time. We are buying the Mack Trucker one. I have had this one on a map, but I never sort of finished. RH liftable. What does RH mean? Extra capacity RH. Okay, right, we're going to buy it. We do want the rear hitch. Is it the 3 points? Oh, I hate this when you... Yeah, so we want the baler wrapper. Is it a 3 points? Or what is it? It's the last one on this lot. It is... It's a 3 points. It is. Well, it's a 2... no, that's not it. Oh, I never clicked on it. You've got to click on it. So it is a 2 point, actually. Not a 3, but yeah, it's a 3 point connection, isn't it? So, right, okay. So that's what we do need. Let's go to the baler. Apologise for this. You've got to get this right. I have really sort of got that feeling where you're like, oh my life, this is not going to work. I don't think we've got enough money. Boy, it's going to be very close. Do we? I think we have to. Let's just got to have that. Got to. We don't have to have the silage additive tank. So we'll yeah. If we have to forgo that because it's that tight, we can always add it if I have got the cash. We also need money for wages, or I'm going to be doing all this myself. 56,549. I suppose if push came to shove, we could sacrifice one of our pieces of equipment in the hope that in the long run, we are going to buy it back, as in like in another shape. Like this, the night, we could if we were that short for like cash. I'm hoping not. I really don't want to do contracts. I'd like to get on with our own stuff. So, baler wrapper, we know it's the very last thing. 54,000, Gordon Bennett, all good back. We don't need a rear hitch. But we could all have blue. I don't think I've ever had blue at all, ever. So we're going to do that. 54,000, yes, and it goes up to 249. Fantastic. Not going to do any work this session, but we are going to get everything ready, which actually means not using you, even though I was hoping that we were going to do something like that. The one thing I'd like to do straight away is just check that this actually is going to work. Yeah, so unfolds and check the size is on 240 already, so that we're going to do. Oh, it can actually mix as well, so we could get rid of the mixing wagon then. Oh, okay, so I would presume if this is from the Macro cassette that this is going to work, so I'm not going to worry about it. So if we unfold that, does that then drop that straight into... It does, as you'd expect from something from Macro. So that's going to work. It is. So we're going to wrap that. They're going to go through there, wrap, and yeah, the rest is history. Right, so we don't need to sell this. We should just about have enough cash to... No, let's keep it on 0.5. We're chatting. It's still... We're going to keep that for the future. Although, are we? If this actually mixes, why would you do that? I suppose that is true. We can actually mix in that. I didn't realise you could do that. Yeah, if you look at that. Okay. Oh, that's because you've got the wrapper on. We'd let that go. Okay, but it did show that you could mix. Now you can't. Oh well, I'm not really bothered. That wasn't really a feature I was looking for. So we can bale and wrap, not making any special size, so it's standard size. So that is where we can leave this first session, Marty. Not probably where you expect it to go, but I've got to be honest. It's a grass map. We've got grass equipment. We've got a mower in the sales. Yeah, I mean, I've bought another. I don't know why that's not doing that. I've never known that to do that with others. I've seen other ones that work, but we can see if you look closely. Right, it's low, but it is there. It's definitely a proper 3-point hitch. You can see it just above, actually, where it hitches with the... yeah, you've got to look right behind. I've always done this before, actually. You've got to look straight. It is... You can see it now, but the grass is obscuring a bit, actually. But yeah, it has got a proper 3-point hitch, so I imagine that's going to be fine. This likewise, there's 2 of these. I think we probably will do a field, like literally hit the fields, bang, 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 bang. And obviously field 92 is also going to grow, but it's going to probably be one cut at the end. So I think we've got everything. We're going to manually load, so that's my job. So we're going to set the workers go in with all of this little lot, and windrower. Yeah, windrower is the one thing we've not got. We've got 2,549. Right, okay, the desperate times calls for desperate measures. Right, okay then, so I have miscalculated, which I thought I probably would, and we did say, well, whether we can mix or not, we've got to sacrifice something for the future. We have. I don't mind if we go for my little favourite windrower to begin with. I'm keeping the yeah, because obviously we're going old school, so that we do need that if we're going to make hay, the mixing. Hoping in time. So we're not going to be able to afford anything really posh as a windrower. But now I'm kicking myself for actually getting rid of the Samaz, which is a really decent... I suppose, if this is true, which it is, it's probably... No, let's stick to the shop. I'd like to try to... I think it's probably highly appropriate, and it will obviously work if we go for the Mack truck windrower. So last piece of equipment to finish this little lot off is the Mack truck windrower. Because I would imagine it's a 100% sure that this is going to work with this particular piece of equipment, because you're not going to put your name to it otherwise, are you? We do need a rear hitch. We need a... Now, this is... Yeah, let's have a look. I think it is... It's a cup. Right, okay. So then, it's not going to remember, is it? It's not. So we want a trucker. Rear hitch. No, it is a ball. It is for the cup. So that is right, is it not? Colour. I think we're going to actually change this to... That doesn't look chrome to me. I mean, as in gold chrome, not as in gold. No. No. Choosing my colours wrong now. Let's go for... I think we will go pure silver. I do think this will look really nice. Because of the baler and that itself. Doesn't quite look right. Frame colour with stick black. It is nice. Doesn't quite look right though in the shop. It says 8,000. Or yeah. So let's connect that up. That does not look silver to me. It looks white. It really does. This is going to be a bit of a... Fantastic. Right, so then, that is white. Well, that's bizarre, because we all saw it was chrome. Well, we'll just see in editing. It won't be the first time I've made a mistake. So we can bale wrap and windrow all in one, but I've got to be honest, I've never been a massive fan of this type of contraption. It's awfully long, so we're going to have to go round and around and around, I think. So, in a way... I didn't need the other mower, because I could have now. This has sort of been demoted into. Ooh, it's running out of fuel as well, a little bit. Right, so next session we're going to get some grass cut. It looks third growth stage, so it's going to be very plush. It's not had any. Well, sometimes it does. So we also need to scan our fields. That we're going to have to lease. But it's not going to make any difference to the cut, so we're going to stick to this. Let's put this together on. No, I'll do this all off camera. So all that remains to be said is challenge accepted, Marty. Ooh. And yeah, I hope you join me for my first session next time. So yeah. Ooh. Might actually flip like that. Yeah. Yay. Yeah, right. So, yeah, all remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you can stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.